Covert narcissists are often difficult to identify. Unlike overt narcissists who display their arrogance openly, covert narcissists are more introverted, secretive, and passive-aggressive in their manipulation. They blend in quietly while nurturing the same sense of entitlement and superiority. Their charm is subtle, their methods hidden, making them particularly dangerous and hard to confront. Yet despite their facade, they are deeply vulnerable to certain actions that challenge their false self-image. One of the most powerful ways to impact a covert narcissist is through indifference. When you remain unaffected by their presence, it confuses and unsettles them. They rely on emotional responses to feed their ego. So when they can't get that from you, they feel powerless and exposed. Competing with them is another trigger. Covert narcissists are deeply competitive even when there is no actual competition. Outshining them in any domain threatens their delusions of superiority, and losing to someone they deem inferior wounds them deeply. Resisting their manipulative charm cuts to the heart of their control mechanisms. Because their tactics are subtle, rejecting their emotional games and staying grounded weakens their influence and injures their pride. Similarly, catching them off guard and exposing their real selves forces them out of their fantasy role. This kind of exposure threatens their carefully crafted image and can send them spiraling. Letting them witness your happiness, especially after freeing yourself from their control, is another painful blow. They expect you to be lost without them, so your joy and independence defy their expectations and reflect their failure to break you. Evaluating their behavior, pointing out inconsistencies, or offering criticism is intolerable to them. Covert narcissists believe they are above reproach, and exposing their flaws contradicts their inflated self-view. Rejecting or discarding them outright taps into their deep fear of abandonment. Though they may pretend to be unaffected, they often sink into anxiety and overthinking when you cut ties. Mirroring their unpleasant traits can also be an effective way to unsettle them. When they're forced to face a reflection of their worst behaviors, it disrupts their narrative and leaves them confused or enraged. However, this method requires caution, as they may retaliate. Comparing them unfavorably to others, especially those who are more successful or admired, strikes at their pride. Their need to be seen as exceptional makes this comparison intolerable. Lastly, moving on without them is perhaps the most definitive way to hurt a covert narcissist. Living your life fully and freely without them not only breaks the toxic cycle, but serves as undeniable proof that they were never essential to your happiness. Ultimately, while hurting others should never be the goal, understanding how covert narcissists operate and how certain behaviors disarm them can empower you to protect yourself and reclaim your life.